Have one of our huskies put back to nature. This is the first part of, I guess I'm going to chronicle today. I'm waiting to meet up with them, so my husky, Cody, will have time to spend with Misty Blue. Misty Blue, we got back in from the animal shelter back in 2006, maybe, and I can even remember seeing her from the corner of my eye. We were volunteers there, and my son and I were, and there was this crazy husky that commanded our attention, a little bit louder than the rest of them, a little bit more intense, and we turned around, and so what we did was we went and got looked up the intake card right away. See, was it was she surrendered? Was it a stray? And huskies known for running, obviously she was a stray, or picked up as that. So at the time, we really didn't know how old she was, based on what they could tell by the medical, assessments. She was probably about the same age as my husky at the time. Was about, 4 years old, maybe. I don't even remember. I'll have to do the math, but so here we are within the golden hour. We're going to have her meet up with Cody one last time, take in a few good sniffs around the yard, go from there. So this is part one of more to come on this day. Today is the first day of fall. There's a slight chill in the air. You couldn't ask for a more perfect time. Misty's got cancer. She's been on a decline for quite a while, and I think that they've given her every opportunity to try to get better. At this point, nothing's really helping. So it's kind of that balance between, do we, what I call a good passing, or take the chance of it being a not so good passing. And we don't want to do that. And today I'm here and able to be there emotionally to help carry this out. Another thing is that it almost is a blessing, because for me, I've had my husky since he was 8 weeks old, and he is absolutely my shadow. And they've been playmates, and in a way, she's giving me a gift, and that gift is the experiences of life, play, lore, life and lore, and then you go to the those decisions that you have to make. So for me, it fulfills that as well. Now, this isn't just about me, obviously. This is something that needs done. She went from 72 pounds, I think, 3 years ago, down to about 38 or 39. That's not right. A lot of bladder problems. She can't talk anymore. Huskies are very vocal. So that's not who she is. So we're about 3 minutes into this. I think I'm going to go ahead and close this segment. The next thing, I'll get some pictures, and we'll go from there and see how the day goes. Something you all don't want to do, but as owners, One other thing, though, when you think about creation, if you want to think of it from a spiritual aspect, remember in Genesis, God created everything on the earth for His glory. And that's not ego. That's not glory as in glorifying. It's look up the word. Glory is beauty. It's exuding beauty. It is thanksgiving. So when we think of these things, how He creates this. Now one other thing too, from a spiritual aspect, you can, not believe this or not. This is only my opinion. Do dogs go to heaven? I mean, that's a question a lot of us think about. The Bible is not clear. It doesn't say yes. It doesn't say no. But what you want to think about is that creation. Now, everything was made good. Remember that. People were given the gift of free will. So we have that thinking and the process of thinking of all the creation on earth. We have that. Animals do not have those thoughts. They're already good, okay? They are already pure of heart. Therefore, they didn't need redemption. They don't need redemption. So they're already perfect. So I think I'm going to set this up as that today. Going into this, knowing these things, this is the right thing. It's the way it should have always been, and it will be. So I'm going to go ahead and close this, and there'll be more to come. Stay tuned.
Well, this is Misty Blue. As you can see, she's had fur coming out. She didn't have chemo. We have an elbow that is split open. It will not heal. Again, that's a symptom of likely cancer. You know, think of people when they get cancer, how any little thing can be a problem. She is here to see Cody. They met in the yard, and now she went to the corner. These kind of behaviors, in my opinion, are exactly what I was talking about a couple weeks ago, what I didn't see, but we do now. Misty, your time is running short, but you have eternity, so I'm going to go ahead and bring you over. Come here. Yeah, we're getting close to having to go in right now. Oh, I know. I know. Yeah, I know. So, animals tell us they have ways of communicating, and this is one of them. All right, and there's Cody. Yeah. Cody's a good boy, huh? These two are playmates. Panty, probably nerves. Sometimes pain will do that. All right, you ready? Okay. All right. Yeah. A little bit of an eye infection going on. That's all right. Okay. All right. We're going to shut this off. This is video 2. Ride to the vet's office. The old Misty would have been up looking out the sunroof. We got the window open.
Squealing.
Yeah, she would have been crying her eyes out of excitement. So, we're here.
I will miss the husky talk.
Yeah. So, video 3, we are here now, and we're going to chronicle the rest of this. Look where we at, Misty, huh? Yeah, you're good. You're not upset. You're not anything. You're doing good. All right. Signing out. Okay, this is video 3. We are at the doctor's office. We brought in a blanket just to have comfort. She's gone to the corner a few times. Try not to make these boring, but for anybody that goes through something like this, then you'll really have a real good view of what's going on, but or understanding, I should say. But the sore on her elbow is opening. Notice how she goes to the corners a lot. Yeah. So what they're doing now is they're going to bring in sedation, and it takes about 10 to 15 minutes, and they become sleepy. That's going to be a pretty picture right there. I think this is video 4. Very calm. This is not Misty. Usually she's hyper, in command, always on top of her game, wanting the center of attention, being the alpha female. But this is just an example of what illness can do. Notice the labored breathing. She's alert to sounds and whatnot, but very calm, serene. And that's the way you want it. It's all is as it should be. Signing out. Here we are. We just got our tiny little poke in the muscle. This is a sedative. It only makes them sleepy. You know, it's not gonna. I mean, sometimes they said depending on their weight and stuff, it could be real quick. Sometimes it's not. But we're on the floor here. She went ahead and laid her head down. And I noticed that she's getting a little bit of the dry mouth, which is normal. So
Anesthetic that they give her to put to finally.
it's what people, they said when they go in surgery, this is what they give.
Right, it's just
so
strong anesthetic and they
yeah,
just go to sleep.
yeah. So this is going to be peaceful. It's everything the way it should be. And I said that before. But that's all right. Yep, she's doing good. Really good. That's all it is. This is what you want. Okay? So anybody out there that doesn't know, now you've got a first-hand glimpse at what it's like. All right.
You can't even see her expression in her eyes. Holding it.
Yeah. Okay. They came in, and what they do is they shave, and then they give put an IV in. Now, this is just to set up for when the doctor comes in, but at this point, she's still breathing. It's just very calm and sleepy. In fact, you can probably see her breathing right here. And that's just the way that this works. So we'll have a series of small videos, I guess. Anyway, it's the way it is. I don't want my foot in this stupid thing, so she's doing really good. Isn't that right? We got light coming in. It's kind of nice. But it's near the time, isn't it? So, I just want to make it comfortable. Yep, I'm recording. I can stop here, you know. What?
I'm seeing if her eyes fall over.
Oh, shadows? No. Yeah, she's
Pretty much out.
breathing fine. Look at that.
They said this is right before, if they were doing surgery on her, they would get her to this state and then put her on gas.
Right, they intubate at this
Intubate.
point, like if it was a surgery. So this is kind of like the way the medicine works. And it makes it very comfortable for the animal, obviously. And that way they can do these things and there's no problems. So it's all good. Yep. Godspeed, Misty Blue. I'm going to sign out here for the moment. Doctor listening to heart. Usually takes 20 or 30 seconds.
She still has just a really slow heart rate.
Okay.
No, she's gone.
Okay. Godspeed, Misty Blue.
I'm sorry, guys.
North of the Rainbow Bridge. The time comes, a Siberian Husky lifts up its head. There is an untested adventure beyond, and it's time to go. Across the Rainbow Bridge is a place for all dogs. A river runs wide and shallow with tennis balls that fly with their own wings. That is the place for the Labrador or the Golden to await its master's arrival. the Siberian Husky is not content here. Northward is its trail. There are soft pastures for Aussies and Border Collies, with sheep and geese to pen. Agility equipment grows like trees amid frisbees and flyball. But the North continues its sure and wild call, and the Siberian Husky's journey continues. Now the air is colder. Now the moon is always full, and the light is silver, and it breaks and shimmers on fields of bright snow. There are no roads, no walls, no pens, just endless space to run. This is where Siberians gather, north of the Rainbow Bridge. They wait in this beautiful place, happy but not complete. Suddenly a howl begins as one dog senses someone's coming, someone very special. All the Siberians raise their heads and join in the ancient chorus. They dance like moonbeams and sing like winter wind. There are red ones like dawn streaks, black ones splattered with many colors, and silver ones like the first strange hour before light. They line up as if in harness and run together in a scintillating many colors and streaks. The leader of the team guides the others past the fields and river with racing feet and racing hearts. They rush to greet the new arrival at the Rainbow Bridge, where the leader is rejoined with its beloved person, never to be parted again. The glory of the reunion is celebrated by all. The Siberians dwelling beyond the bridge, a glimmering, multicolored team leaping and whirling with joy. The light from that scene is what we see on magical evenings in the northern part of this earth, the aurora borealis, the northern lights, beyond and north of the Rainbow Bridge.